there's an evidence that he has already been admitted into Al-Jannah even before his death. Was Bilal ibn Rabah, the Mu'adhin. You see, there's a hadith that both in Bukhari and Muslim. It is narrated thus: عن أبي زرعة عن أبي هريرة قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لبلال عند صلاة الغداة: يا بلال حدثني بأرجى عمل عملته عندك في الإسلام منفعة، فإني سمعت ليلة خسفا عليك بين يدي في الجنة. قال بلال: ما عملت عملا في الإسلام أرجى عندي منفعة من أني لا أتطهر طهورا تاما في ساعة من ليل ولا نهار إلا صليت بذلك الطهور ما كتب الله لي أن أصلي. This hadith is from Abu Zur'a from Abu Hurairah. He said, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Bilal, he asked him, after the morning prayer, the Messenger of Allah said, Ya Bilal, O Bilal, حدثني بأرجى عمل عملته عندك في الإسلام. I want you to inform me about a particular deed you have done in Islam that is beneficial to you. فإني سمعت الليلة خسفا عليك بين يدي في الجنة. In the dream that I had last night, I heard the sound of your footsteps, of your shoes, while walking in front of me in Al-Jannah. Paul, Bilal now responded by saying, ما عملت عملا في الإسلام أرجى عندي منفعة. I have never done any deed in Islam which I looking for some benefits in it, except that لا أتطهر طهورا تاما. I will not perform a complete ablution في ساعة من الليل ولا النهار, whether in the day or whether in the night or in the day, إلا صليت بذلك الطهور ما كتب الله لي أن أصلي, except that I will perform as much as I can of nawafil. So that is what I think that I know that I'm doing. Meaning that is exactly what has earned Bilal Al-Jannah. Now, Bilal radiallahu anhu made it something habit of himself that anytime he had access to maybe using the toilet, he would make sure that he perform ablution, and not only performing ablution, he would now make sure that he performs with that ablution as many rakah as possible. One, we are coming to look at the importance of Tahara. Now, let's look at the related hadith. عن عقبة بن عامر قال: كانت علينا رعاية الإبل فجاءت نوبتي فروحتها بعشي فأدركت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قائما يحدث الناس فأدركت من قوله: ما من مسلم يتوضأ فيحسن وضوءه ثم يقوم فيصلي ركعتين عليهما بقلبه ووجهه إلا وجبت له الجنة. قال فقلت ما أجود هذه؟ فإذا قائل بين يدي يقول التي قبلها أجود. فنظرت فإذا عمر قال إني قد رأيتك جئت حنيفا. قال ما منكم من أحد يتودع فيبلغ أو فيسبق الوضوء ثم يقول أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله إلا فتحت له أبواب الجنة الثمانية يدخل من أيها شاء. Now, this hadith is reported from Uqba bin Amir. He said, we were given the responsibility to take care of some camels. That is, they were in group and they were to take care of some camels. So they have to divide the responsibility among themselves. He now says, Father, as a nobody, my son now came. I have to go and rear the camels, to tend the camels. Now, when he was now coming back in the evening, he said, Father, we have back to Rasulullah. And I found the messenger of Allah, Qa'iman yuhaddithu an-nasa. He was addressing the people while standing. Father, to me, I could hear from what he had been saying. He said, Ma min Muslim yatawadda fayusru wudu'a. He said, there's no any Muslim who performs ablution and does it very well. Thumma yaqum, and when that ablution is spent, fayusalli rak'atayn, and he performs 2 rak'ah. Muqbil alayhima biqalbihi wa wajhihi, and so concentrating on the rak'ah with both his heart and his face, meaning that both body and heart were performing khushu'. Illa wajabat lahu al-jannah, except that Al-Jannah would be made compulsory for such a person that no, the person will definitely be admitted into Al-Jannah. Just 2 rak'ah. Now listen to what the Sahaba said. Oh, what's a beneficial thing? Just 2 simple things. Perform ablution, perform 2 rak'ah, then get Al-Jannah. Very easy. He now said, somebody has said this before, something even better. And you see that it was Umar. He said, I could hear you saying the other time that Ma minkum min ahadin, there's none amongst you yatawadda who performs ablution, fayubligu aw fayusbigu, and completes the ablution. Thumma yaqulu, and he says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Abdullahi wa Rasuluh. I bear witness that none deserves the worship of Allah, and verily Muhammad is the servant or slaves of Allah and His messenger. Except illa futihat lahu abwab al-jannati thamaniya, except that all the 8 gates of Al-Jannah will be opened for such a person. Yadkhulu min ayyiha sha'a, that he can enter the Al-Jannah from any of the 8 gates. The 3rd thing, you perform ablution, say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Then after saying that, you go ahead to perform 2 rak'ah, then you get Al-Jannah. Perhaps this is what informed Bilal radiyallahu anhu, that anytime he performs ablution, he will make sure that he performs as many nafila as possible. Now, apart from saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, there are some other dua you can say after that, that are supported as contained in the Trinity. He said, after saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, you can say, Allahumma ij'alni min at-tawwabin وَاجْعَلْنِي مِنَ الْمُتَطَهِّرِينَ. Oh Allah, count me among those who are repentant and also among those who are purified. Then in another hadith, which is contained in Nasai, he said, you can also add, Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, wahdaka la sharika lak, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Now, these are additional things that you can say after the ablution. Now, let's now look at the whole thing. This narration of Bilal and the supportive ahadith is showing how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been merciful and generous to us. Allah has made Al-Jannah easy for everybody to be able to earn. It's now left for us whether we will now seize the opportunity and get admitted into Al-Jannah. One is for you to just make sure that you are purified. Anytime you attend the call of nature, purify yourself. Anytime you are purified yourself, go ahead with the purification, perform 2 rakah. When you are performing the 2 rakah, maintain concentration with your heart and with your body. And because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you Al-Jannah. It is only in Islam that Al-Jannah has been made easy and you have been asked to do just little things and you will have it. One, this hadith you have read is telling us about the importance of Tahara. The Messenger of Allah said, At-Tahara Shatrul Iman. Purification is a part of faith. Not only that, he said, whoever performs ablution and performs it perfectly, meaning that when you are performing your ablution, you must make sure that every part is correctly and rightly done. You don't rush it. Make sure that water touches every part of the body that you should touch. Now, apart from your compulsory acts, the other thing that can also assist you to be admitted into Al-Jannah is to perform as many nawafil as you can. Not necessarily salawat, but that is the easiest one to do because it doesn't cost anything. You don't need to spend any money. What you need to do is just to purify yourself and go ahead with this nawafil. Now, the Messenger of Allah still informed us that this nawafil will assist us to correct the compulsory deeds that may have some deficiency in them on the day of judgment, like our salat. He said the first thing that goes to account for is your salat. If there is some deficiency, Allah will ask the to look for something in our people to rectify that. Not only that, you see, look at the easy tasks we are asked to do. Look at the immense reward attached to it. You know, from this narration, look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made Al-Jannah easy. It's just like saying Al-Jannah made easy. So, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, how many of us have tried to emulate Bilal? You see, the Messenger of Allah had his footstep in front of him in Al-Jannah in a dream. How are we also going to commit ourselves to Allah and perform the compulsory duty to support it with our faith? To the extent that now our hands, our ears, our eyes, our legs, everything is now used to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know? So my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, we have this set of stories that we can learn a lot from and see why we should not look down on Tahara. If you do not purify yourself well after using the toilet, then you will not have your salat. Meaning that your purification is not, for it to be right, you have to do those things that comes before your ablution. When you use the toilet, clean yourself very well. When you are performing ablution, perform it the correct way. Having done that, fine. You know, I've already said I will perform as many nawafil as possible. Because this is read after says, after performing, you just perform 2 rakah. And you concentrate on it. So not only that, you get admitted into Al-Jannah. He said, why you about to laugh on the Jannah? And for you to that admitted into Al-Jannah is something ascertained. So my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, this talk is just supposed to be just 15 minutes to round up today's program. And inshallah, that is how we will continue to do it, because now we will now have to adjourn for Salat. Please, let us take this as we are going home now to make that every time that I perform ablution, I make sure that I perform at least 2 rakah. Somebody now may ask, what of it the time that I perform ablution is the time that one is not allowed to perform nafila? Can I perform it? Yes. Because this is part of the nawafil that has a reason. Because there are some nawafil that's attached to some reason. For instance, you enter masjid. Before you can sit down, you have to perform tahiyyat in masjid. Even if the time enter the masjid is a period that you are supposed to perform nafila, there is nafila that has a reason, then you have to perform it. Similarly, if you perform ablution, then you are allowed to perform 2 rakah along with it. You see, so my dear brothers and sisters, let's try and continue to do this. Not only anytime we perform ablution, let us always be in ablution. The Messenger of Allah has even encouraged us that before you sleep, make sure you perform ablution. So that anytime you wake up in the night, if you call on Allah, your prayer will be answered. So pray Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all these easy tasks with great reward that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us in Islam, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for each and every one of us. So we thank everybody who has come today for today's program. Inshallah, the program continues tomorrow. We are going to start as early as possible. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve our life beyond tomorrow and to the end and beyond of the program. Please, if you want people who are not in Nigeria to also benefit from this lecture, how will they have access to the lecture? Please see my brother here. He's going to advise you what you should do. For them who are, for those who are outside